Beautiful seekers, this is Clarity 1129. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here, and I'm so happy that you are patient and understanding with me. This reading was supposed to come out on Sunday, and here I am recording it on a Monday, and I hope I can actually post it tonight, or it might come out tomorrow. I was on a holiday, a week-long holiday, and in fact I'm leaving tonight again for 2 days, and then I'll come back. However, all the shots have been pre-recorded, so you get your daily message, but this reading has to come out hopefully tonight. Alright, so this pick a card reading, which is here in front of you, is going to be a love reading. Yes, believe it or not, I got the green signal again from Spirit. In fact, this reading is about the truth you don't see about your person, or the truth that you need to know about your person. All right, so about your person, or rather about your connection. So we'll first, after I introduce you to the piles, we've got cards shuffled here. These are your energy check-in. So I'm going to first take out cards from here. We have cards for your person, for you, and describing your connection. All right, so if this portion resonates with you, then you know you've chosen the right pile. Otherwise, you can choose another pile. If you're not called to any other pile, then maybe this reading is not meant for you. Do not force fit anything ever, not on this channel, not anywhere else. Follow your intuition. All right, nobody knows you or your story or your life better than you do. So even people close to you don't know you as much as you know yourself. So believe in yourself, trust in yourself, and only take what resonates. All right, so let me introduce you to the piles. We have pile number 1, the Unfolding Path Tarot, or the Amethyst Crystal Heart. Pile number 2 is the Scintillating Weight Tarot and the Amazonite Heart. And pile number 3 is the Light Seers Tarot and the Rose Quartz Heart. All right, so for those of you who are intuitive, who already have decided what your pile is, you can go to the timestamps and go to your pile. I'll see you there. And for those of you who benefit from this quick meditation, just to quickly center yourself, let us begin. Sit with your spine erect, palms open and facing upward. When you're ready, gently close your eyes and take in a deep breath. Hold, and while you do that, bring your attention between your eyebrows. Connect with your intuition. Knowing it will not lead you astray. Gently breathe out. Slowly open your eyes. And whichever pile you're drawn to, that is your pile. And now I will see you at your pile. Pile number 1, those of you who've chosen the Unfolding Path Tarot, or this beautiful Amethyst Crystal Heart, this is your reading. Just by looking at this crystal, I feel that those of you who've chosen this pile are possibly very spiritual, which is why you're here for the tarot reading. But even beyond that, I feel you've had multiple spiritual awakenings, whether you or not you realize that's what you've had. But if you've been through a lot of energy shifts, you know. And definitely either you or your person, or both of you, are aware of the significance of this connection, no matter where you stand right now. All right, and this is a spiritual connection. Now, before we get into your tarot cards, which we will live shuffle, and then I have messages from your person as well as oracle cards advice. We may even take out some I won't be taking out charms today because of my nails, but we'll take out some letters and we'll take out zodiac signs for you. All right, and also those little tiny cards, tarot cards. All right, but before that, we're going to do the energy check-in. I'm going to put your cards here, your person's cards here, and the connection in the center. All right, and since it's a spiritual connection, and even otherwise, there's a chance that, you know, energies can be interchanged. So if either side resonates with you, then this could be your pile. But if nothing resonates, it's definitely not your pile. So just take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. All right. So for you, pile number 1, we get the bee, the child, and 3 of wands with virtue. For your person, we get zebra, the tree, and the 5 of swords in reverse. And for your connection, we get this card, which looks like this. Take a good look at it. Which just reminds me, as you're looking at this card, that my lighting is not appropriate. I forgot to put the other light on here. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. All right. So this is your spread. Now just give me 30 seconds, maybe lesser, to just get your lighting in order. This is really bad. Is that better? Or you will have a lot of glare. Now just try and shift this further. Yes, I think this should suffice. All right. So pile number 1, thank you for your patience, your understanding. And let us begin. For your energies here, you get the bee, the child, with the inset of the, let me just pick that up, the King of Swords, and you get the 3 of Wands, virtue. I feel, for those of you who've come to this reading, and here this is the air element here, all right? For those of you who've come to this reading, you may be a parent, maybe with this person, or your child is either with this person, or you've been married before, you've had a connection before, and you have a child. For some of you, it could be that this person has actually triggered your inner child wounds. All right, your fear of abandonment. These wounds have been triggered in this connection. So take what resonates. I'm going to bring up whatever is coming through for me. So it won't resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates with you. All right. I feel that you're a very hardworking person, and if you are a single parent, then that's a whole lot of effort that you've been putting in. And yet with the 3 of Wands here, I feel that, you would actually be a great fun parent for your child. You'd be taking them for adventures. You have this never say die spirit, and you are not scared of working hard. All right, and you understand that life does sting, but it depends on your attitude, whether you're going to keep letting it bring you down, or you're going to just take it as a part of life and move forward. I see with this number 13 here, which adds to a 4, but 13 is the death card, and 4 is about stability. I feel that you are someone who keeps transforming. You may be having very strong Scorpio placements in your chart. Doesn't have to be. Again, with this being the air element and the King of Swords here, you could also be an air sign, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. But you have the sense of adventure, and you feel that good things are yet to come. And as far as this connection is concerned, you are willing to work for this connection, but as far as the next step is concerned, you want to wait, because I feel that in this connection you've been putting in a lot of hard work, all right, and you've done everything that you could. But for some of you, especially for those of you who've been triggered, your inner child has been triggered, you are ready to do the work if that person shows interest, because you may have been doing more than you should have, and now you are in this energy that if this relationship has to work, that person has to do something. I'm just going to wait because I have done my bit. And maybe you've come to this realization after a very long time, wherein you were putting in all the effort, you were not seeing much happening from that side, and there could have been ego hassles here on this side. But after a whole lot of time, you finally decided, no, if this person wants it, I'm done. I'm not putting in any more effort. If they come, and they show their interest and they're willing to put in the work, yes, I'm ready to do my bit, because you know that this is a special connection, but you're not going to try anymore. You've been trying too hard in the past, and now you feel if they want their space, they can take as much space as they want. You're going to do you, and so you're concentrating on yourself, you're working on yourself. If you are a parent, you're taking care of your kid, and if it is about your inner child, you're working towards it, you're healing, and you are ready to live your best life with or without this person. You were not actively waiting for this person, but you know that you are not going to take the first step because you've done enough. For your person, you get zebra. This is the fire element, and you also have the 5 of swords in reverse here. It's possible in this connection this person had a lot of ego. Initially it may have started as an equal connection, and then you started putting in work, and they may have been entitled perhaps. With this tree card here and the inset of the 7 of hearts, I feel this person definitely sees you as a stable person, someone whom they'd like to build a home with. All right, with tree, it gives me the vibe of a family tree, to put down your roots. They know that you are a wonderful person and they'd love to settle down with you, but perhaps at that time when you were going steady, maybe this person had other options as well and they couldn't make up their mind. Also, you could have had a lot of skirmishes, especially if this is an air and fire connection or a water and fire connection. There could be chances of argument, and maybe this person realized that, though they walked away with the last word and they felt one up at that time, they don't feel good about it anymore. And they felt that though they were victorious in that argument or the final spat after which you stopped communicating for a lot of you, they don't feel good about it, because they were, and now more than before, they are realizing that they wanted this stability with you and they want things to change now. All right, so this is how I see your connection. If any of this resonates, this side or that side, or generally if this resonates with you, this is your pile. Otherwise, choose another pile. All right, now I'm moving these cards here, and we remove the crystal here. Let's take out a few cards from here now. That was the Temperance that showed itself up. All right, pile number 1. What is the truth about this connection that maybe you do not see? What is the truth of pile number 1's connection with their person's spirit? What is the truth about pile number 1's connection with their person? For one, there's a lot of energy still. Maybe you feel their energy, they feel your energy. You know, you may be dreaming of them, or you just feel them pulling on your energy. So Spirit, what is the energy between pile number 1 and their person? 5 of Pentacles, Page of Wands in reverse, 5 of Cups, Ace of Wands in reverse, 6 of Cups in reverse, and bottom of the deck energy is the 8 of Wands in reverse. Below that, the 6 of Wands. All right. Pile number 1. The truth about this connection, the truth about your person, where this connection stands, is that this person is missing you. They deeply regret that particular argument where they would have said something to you. You know, in the past, in your connection, after the initial stages, you were putting in all the work, they were taking it for granted, and when you've possibly talked to them about it, they've said something really nasty, really mean, and they've just walked away from there. And thereafter, they've been putting on the front that they're not affected by you at all. And you kept trying to still initiate some sort of a, you know, truce, or trying to come back together, want to talk and smoothen things out and finally have that conversation, but they were never interested. And whatever they've said on this final time that they've spoken to you, that's hurt you. And that's when you've started withdrawing your energies and you've said, enough is enough, I have to build my life, and you've pulled your energies. You know that this is special, you know this person is special, but you've started healing yourself, realizing that there's no one more special for you than you, and that it all begins with you. And so you've been putting in that effort. And this person is feeling that. They feel you withdrawing your energies. And so they're feeling left out in the cold. They're regretting the fact that, you know, their ego came in the way. With this 6 of Wands here, just below the 8 of Wands, which was your bottom deck energy, this tells me this person has a huge ego, all right? And now they're regretting it because and that time they had a lot of options, so they could let their ego speak. But now it's possible that they have tried all those options and none of those options were you. And now they're feeling defeated, they're feeling left out in the cold, they're feeling bad about what happened, and yet they don't have the courage to speak to you. They want a new beginning. Maybe you go back a long way, and you know, maybe you began as friends and they miss that friendship. You know, they feel that even if you're not interested in a romantic relationship hereafter because of all that's transpired, they miss that friendship. They miss that communication. It's not there. And yet they're in this space where they're just brooding. They are still not ready to communicate. When they think of making that first step towards you, for that new beginning, the ego comes in the way. They've still not been able to process. Though they're feeling miserable, we've got the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups here. And they want this new beginning. But no, they want you to come back. They're not ready. And deep down inside, I feel they know that you're not going to come back. And that they have to do something about it. But either it's your reaction or what you're going to say to them, or, you know, just the whole idea of coming and accepting that they've been really stupid is something that their ego doesn't permit. So this is where your connection stands, that they're feeling it, they're feeling you withdrawing your energy, they miss you, they know that what they've always known deep down inside, that you are it. You are the one person that they wanted to actually settle down with. And I'm just hearing, for those of you who have a child, I think they were very close to them too. They used to like your child a whole lot, and they miss them too. And this won't resonate with everybody, but their ego is coming in the way to come and talk to you. All right, let's pull out oracle cards for you now. So as I was saying, there is Scorpio energy here that I pick up, and there is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Flow. Bottom of the deck energy, ideation. And I feel this is more your energy, pile number one, wherein, you know, you're going with the flow. You say you've done your bit, and now you've withdrawn your energy, and you're going to do you. You're not waiting for them. No, I'll not take this out yet. I'm going to take this card out. And you're going with the flow, all right? With ideation here, I feel it's your person. They're imagining different scenarios as to when they come to you, what's the reaction going to be. And most of the time they chicken out. In my mind's eye, I'm seeing the Queen of Swords. I feel that they feel you're going to cut them off when they come to you. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So this person knows you are worth waiting for. I mean, they without any doubt, they know you are the one for them. And you've always known this. And yet, you've also realized that there's no one more important than you. And if whoever this person may be, whatever be the labels, if this person doesn't come clean in this lifetime to you every single time, you don't want them back. And that's beautiful. And you know they're worth it, but you want them to come correct. And I love that. I love that about you. Look at that. We have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And at this time, it's time for you to disconnect from them. You've known that, which is why they're working on themselves. And you have this calling in your soulmate. And this is something you already know. Your commitment is being tested, and you get your hard work is paying off. So all the effort that you're putting in yourself, whichever area it is in your life, your career, maybe on yourself, on your healing, this is working. And their commitment is being tested. You know, that they have to step up and come clean before they get to have a chance with you. And this is something they are realizing now. So I'm going to take out 2 messages each from the Hidden Truth Oracle. What would they like to say to you? Hey, we have this extra card which came into this. So I think fear. This is something that's coming out for them again. They don't know how you're going to react. All right. And now I'm taking out messages for you. I don't know why this happened, and you let me down. And in this case, I feel this is projection, because maybe after every argument, you are the one who goes back to them, and this time you didn't, so they feel let down. But this, I feel, is more gaslighting more than anything else. or I lost myself for a little while and I look for you everywhere. So they're willing to do all this, but they're not willing to actually come towards you and make that effort to speak to you. All right, so they are still a lot in their ego. The ego is, first of all, how to come and say whatever they had to you. They know, see light right through them, and they don't know what your reaction is going to be because they realize that they've really been nasty in the past. But the ego is still so strong that their regret is not stronger than their ego. They're not able to break that and come towards you. So you do you, pile number 1, as you've been doing, and don't wait for this person. Let them realize and let their ego come second place before, they actually get to speak to you. Let them speak to you. What you're doing is great. You're doing a great job. And look at that. You get the 8 of Pentacles here. That's just like you, busy bee. You've got a very good work ethic. With the King of Cups showing up, there's a lot of love they have for you. But devil energy, that fear, that ego is very strong. Again, twice you get Capricorn energy as well. So for the zodiac signs, you have Capricorn, you have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and you have Pisces here. I also mentioned Scorpio earlier, and you have more Sagittarius, and what is this? You have Gemini. So these are your added confirmations, and for some of you, I'm just taking out a few letters. Let's see if the letters and the zodiacs don't match. Doesn't matter. If the rest of the reading did, you know. So you have a T, you have a Y, you have an I, an A, an N, and another A. All right, so that is all I have for you. Take good care of yourself. You're doing a great job on yourself, and everything's going to work out. So don't wait for this person. If they have to, they will come. In the meantime, if you find someone else and you live your best life, you just move forward. All right, because they need to prioritize between what is important, a relationship or their ego. And that's a lot of work that needs to be done there. And if you just forgive in your benevolence when they come, if they come in the same energy, you'll get back into the same cycle. And I think you already know that. You've been in cycles long enough. So that is all I have for you. Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Pile number 2. Those of you who've chosen the Scintillating Weight Tarot or this Amazonite heart, welcome to your reading. The first word that kept flashing while I picked up your pile as I was placing it here was codependency. All right. One of you is codependent and the other person is controlling. And this is not a very healthy dynamic. All right. Initially, you wouldn't have felt it when the romance was there. It was a new connection. And slowly and steadily, it reached a place where things were unhealthy, is what I'm picking up. But let's see. Let me not get ahead of myself. We're going to first do the energy check-in before we take out your tarot cards and oracles and messages from your person. So on this side, I'm going to place cards for you, and on this side for your person, and then in the center is going to be this card for your connection. All right, now these energies can be switched. If you resonate more on this side, that's all right. But if nothing resonates with you, then this is not your pile. Choose another pile, and if you're called to, if you're not, let this reading go. There's no message in it for you. All right, and even if this resonates with you, only take those portions which actually feel like your connection, which you feel with your intuition that yes, this message is for me. What is totally out, please don't take it or try and force fit it on your situation. All right, so let's begin. For you, pile number 2, we get rabbit, letter, the number 27. Oh, you get 2 cards here, and ring, The number 25, number 27 could be significant. Also the number 7 and 9. And you get strength. Beautiful. And for your person, we get horse. Clouds, the number 6. And the Fool. Promising so far. And this is the card that you get for your connection. And it says power. What did I say? You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. And I believe that, you know, this person was calling the shots in this connection. All right. And you have codependent tendencies. And after the initial stages where things were going all right, and it came to a point wherein this person was getting too controlling for, you know, for you to just carry on this way. Now, you feel very strongly for this person and you're very compatible. Both of you are earth elements, all right? Also, you could be born in the year of the rabbit, they could be born in the year of the horse, but you both are earth elements. So there is a natural compatibility which is there between both of you. Maybe your moon sign is that of Leo and Aquarius. Maybe that's where the problem arises. Just with this card here and with this Leo Aquarius that I see and the rabbit that I see, I feel you have a very strong chemistry. The physical attraction is a whole lot. All right. And yet, because there's so much energy, there's also maybe a tendency to argue. And I feel more so because one person is very controlling and they want it the way they want it. Now what I see right now is that you're showing a lot of strength, all right, and you believe in equality, and you're very attracted to this person. You know, you're just waiting, you're ready to write to them, you want to propose to them maybe, and you're just waiting for this proposal, and you feel that this new beginning should have happened long time ago. I mean, you know, you just feel that you're just meant for one another. You've shown a great deal of strength in this connection. You've been there for them. You've also allowed yourself to be vulnerable with this person. And you just see them as everything that you ever wanted. Maybe for some of you, with this Seven of Swords as the insect card, you felt so much for this person and you've done so much for this person. Some of it because of your dependent tendencies, but even otherwise because you really feel so much for this person. But you may not have said all that you felt. You know, your manner may have been stoic. With the strength card here, your manner may have been stoic in the sense that, you know, when they say things to you or they have this need to control, there was a lot that you wanted to tell them, but you would hold back. This person with the King of Wands energy here in the inset, there's a lot of passion here on their end as well. But I feel this person has a need for independence a lot. With the horse card here. And though this is earth element and we have a Fool here, both of you could be very connected with animals, all right? I'm seeing a lot of animals in your reading, or this could be a sign, you know, if you're asking for a symbol for confirmation, you have a wolf here, that a butterfly? What is that? Yeah, you have a wolf here, a butterfly here, a rabbit, and on this side you have a horse, and you have a tiger, you have a crocodile, you have, this looks like a phoenix, and you have another butterfly here. These could be significant. So for Chinese zodiac signs, you do have the rabbit, the dog, wolf, but the horse and the tiger. This could resonate with some of you. This is again, Fool can be Aquarius energy, Strength is Leo energy. All right, so this person wants a new beginning with you. They also didn't like what happened, but their need to control is not so much because they want to have power over you, but their need to control comes out of confusion, out of fear. You know, with the clouds here, they feel when things are under control and everything's going according to their plan, their anxiety comes down. Otherwise they feel anxious, then they feel like bolting away from here. Maybe this person walked away. You know, they may have told you that their independence was very important because things were not playing out the way they wanted it. Maybe they like control a lot and you were codependent, and while it was working like that, it was going on okay. But then somewhere down the line, you started triggering one another maybe, or the control got too much, or your codependency made them feel stifled. So take that how it resonates, all right? But they want a beginning with you. The passion is very strong on both ends. And the compatibility is also very good, both being basic earth element. So let's see what the tarot has to tell us, all right? What's the truth of this connection? Spirit, for pile number 2 and their person, what is the truth of this connection? Bottom of the deck energy, Sun. So you bring them a lot of happiness, they bring you a lot of happiness, and again more Leo vibes here. Oh God, 6 of Wands, again Leo vibes here. So Spirit, the 7 of Swords showed itself here. It's there in the inset here as well, and the 7 of Swords comes on your side, pile number 2. So maybe you're the one who doesn't express yourself as much as you should. When you're hurt, you don't say. When you feel so much strongly for them, you don't say. And you're not saying could be a big thing because you've got an Ace of Swords here. They want a new beginning, and you need to start that new beginning with honesty, clear communication. Pile number 2 and the person, Spirit. What do they need to know? What is the truth about their connection? The 3 of Swords in reverse. The Fool in reverse. The 5 of Wands in reverse. The 7 of Swords again has shown itself. The 4 of Wands in reverse. The 3 of Cups in reverse. Sad. There's so many reversals out here. Some of the more challenging cards are in reverse, so that's heartening to see. But pile number 2. You're coming out of the heartbreak. So is your person. All right, you fought in the past, whatever your power dynamics were. Some of you, and I feel this on your side, lack of communication, lack of telling your own. You've basically not been able to be your authentic self in front of this person because maybe they are the kind of person who very authoritative and they want it in a certain way, and you being codependent, you tried to be what you thought they wanted you to be. All right, and then it was getting too much for you, and then there were cracks in your communication. And so you've had, for some of you, you may be married to this person with this ring here, or at least engaged to this person, and it came to an end with this Four of Wands in reverse. All right, and there was no new beginning in sight. It was just, before it began, it ended. That is the vibe I get here with the Three of Cups in reverse. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, there needs to be communication. This person will reach out to you, but not in a hurry. They're not ready yet, but they have made up their mind that they want a new beginning with you. And this is a major arcana. There's a lot of strong chemistry here, but they are still processing all that happened. They still have to worry about their freedom. Are you always going to be so clingy? Maybe you have these, codependency usually comes out of fear of abandonment, lack of self-worth. So you cling on to the other person. Maybe that's why they felt triggered that their independence is, going to be taken away. They might need more space. With the Fool coming on their side, maybe they have a lot of air in their chart along with Earth, and you have fire in your chart along with Earth. All right, and when they do come to you, it's not going to happen in a hurry, because they're still processing things. They're not ready for a reconciliation yet. And especially if you were engaged, or it was something more than that, maybe a marriage, and if you're in separation, there's been a lot of pain, and they're taking a lot of time to process this. But when they do come to you, because you have the Knight of Pentacles here, they're going to come to you with a solid offer, because they know that they want a new beginning with you. They've made up their mind. But when should they come to you? They still want to think things through. All right? So they're going to take time, but you are being told that when they do come with an offer, please be your authentic self. Say what you have to. And for this to happen, you need to have done the healing work on yourself and understand the concept of codependency. Sometimes we think we are being altruistic, but we are not. These are just patterns that we've picked up from our home, and patterns in which we overgive. I have written a blog on this. I will link that blog in the description box. If you're called to, do read that blog. It would be an eye-opener for you, because when I wrote that blog was when I actually came across this whole concept of codependency, and it actually was a rude awakening for me, a rude shock actually, when I heard about it, because I did not realize that this is what it was. Sometimes what you see as your benevolence could stem out of codependency, and this is something that you need to know. And it may be a bitter pill, because it was, when I finally heard that, I was in shock. Is this what it was all about? And I felt bad about myself at that time. But that's also a knee-jerk reaction. These things are there to teach you about yourself. Try and understand yourself more, because unless you understand yourself completely, how can you understand another person? How can you be your authentic self with another person? So it's very important for you to see that and work on that. And that will make this connection and every other connection so much more fulfilling, because you are being authentic, and you will see that version of them, and you'll only attract those people who are their authentic versions as well. All right, pile number 2. Let's take out some advice cards for you. We'll start with the Prison Oracle. Pile number 2. What you need to know about this connection. Pain. Yes, with 3 of Swords, I'm not surprised. You have been through a lot of pain here. But know that you're divinely protected. This was meant to happen so that you could learn to be your authentic self. So that you didn't, you recognize your codependent tendencies and work on it. And then get into a relationship from a place of empowerment, not because you're dependent on them, while fooling yourself into believing that they need you. They should want you, not need you. This dynamic of being codependent is not good. And I've been there, so I know what it means. Alright? Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. And I feel there's a lot of easy energy when things are good between the two of you. There's so much of compatibility, there's a lot of flirting, and there's a whole lot of chemistry. Very soon, bottom deck energy. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you. And I feel this card, whether it came or not, you know that you want this person. They know that they want you. There's a lot of chemistry here. But till you heal, this, even if this reconciliation happens, you will part ways if you've not done your work. Alright, they are taking their own sweet time to heal, and they will bring you a solid offer. They're working through their, everything in their mind, and they're doing it in a more logical fashion, I feel. But you definitely need to work on your codependency. Alright, please, if you get triggered by this reading, then I guarantee you need it more than anyone else. We only get triggered by things when that trigger is true, If it isn't meant for us, it won't trigger us. Don't let pride get in your way. When this person comes around, there's a lot of Leo energy. I feel that whatever your earth element is, your fire element is definitely Leo. So much of Leo. We saw the sun in between. We're seeing the strength here. We saw the 6 of Wands somewhere in between. And here this comes up. Bottom deck energy, new moon in Sagittarius, luck is on your side. This person is sure to come back. Pile number 2. I have absolutely no doubt about it. It's going to take a while, and if you want it to happen sooner, work on yourself. Work on being completely independent, completely understanding the self, the concept of self-worth, knowing that you're worthy, and get into the relationship from a place of empowerment wherein both are equal. There'll be equal give and take. There's no one person being powerful and controlling, the other person being submissive. No. Equality all the way. And when you don't express yourself, don't think it's your pride that is holding you back. No. Every relationship is based on trust, respect, love, and communication. All these 4 tick marks are required for a relationship which, if it has to last long term, otherwise it's not going to work. All right, now we've taken out these cards. I'm going to take out a couple of messages from the Hidden Truth Oracle. What does your person want to say to you? I am so attracted to you. I told you there's a whole lot of chemistry here. I will wait for a sign from you. So when you're ready, don't send them a sign now if you've not worked on yourself, because it's again going to go down the same cycle. All right, just remember what the universe wants you to do. The universe is teaching you a lesson. That's why the cycle is played out. And if you don't want to keep getting back into this cycle of pain and then patching up and pain, you need to get out of it, break the cycle. And the only way to do that is to get out of your codependent tendencies, whatever it is, and understand your worth. All right, and get into any relationship from a place of empowerment. I don't want to know. What is this? That's vague. I see life differently now. So if there is something that you've been wanting to tell them and you feel that you'll feel better by telling them that, it's possible, they don't want to know. They feel that if that something is important to you and it upsets you by bringing it up, they don't want to know. If there's something about your past and you feel that that is something which is keeping you in this energy, they don't want to know. They're seeing life differently now, because after the separation which has happened between the two of you, they're seeing things from a different perspective. They realize that it is fear that is also causing them to get into this place wherein they want to have all the answers, they want to control, they want to be in this position of power, and they realize that need for power stems from fear. Okay, pile number 2. This message may not have been very pleasant. When I read about codependency, I didn't want to believe it. In fact, I didn't even read it. It was a video, if I'm not mistaken. Christina Lopes. Okay, this was during COVID, during that time when this video came, and it just changed the way I looked at things. And from whatever work I've done on that, then I wrote a blog, because what she had to say, she said, and then I processed it in how it was playing in my life, and then I wrote that blog. So I put that blog down for you. I don't know where I'll find her video about it, because if I do, I will put it, but I don't promise, because I really am short of time today. Alright, but you need to really work on your codependency pile number 2. It's going to change your life so beautifully. Take it from me. I've done it. Take it from me. Alright, and when you get into a relationship from a place of empowerment, it's going to be so, so beautiful. Learn to communicate. Communicate absolutely clearly. Let the other person know your feelings, just like you want to know everything about them. They would like to know this about you. Alright, and if they don't want to know anything about you, this I don't feel is in a way when they're all interested. This is more, trying to show you compassion. But if you are, stuck in a relationship with a person who doesn't want to know your side of the story, only wants to give their side of the story, get out of the relationship. It's not worth it. I'm telling you now, because if there isn't equal hearing, equal communication, equal understanding, that relationship is definitely not worth it. All right? But here there is a lot of chemistry, there's a lot of compatibility, there's a lot of wanting to come back together. It's beautiful. On the underlying whatever relationship you have, it's beautiful. But right now, if you come back, it'll be toxic. This person has realized they have done the work. You need to. All right? That is all I have for you. I am sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Not bye yet. I thank God. I would have felt bad otherwise that I haven't taken out a zodiacs for you. I told you there's going to be earth signs are very strong here. Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo. And there is also very strong air, which is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And for fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, with most emphasis on Leo, all right, and Sagittarius. And here you get another Sagittarius. Yeah, so that's 3 Sagittarius. What is this? Capricorn. What is this? Aries. Okay, so you have Aries as well. And you have Pisces. Okay, Pisces didn't come out anywhere else. So this is added zodiac signs. The devil wanted to come out. So this is Capricorn energy again. Then you have the King of Cups. So you have all the signs now. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and you have 8 of Pentacles. You both are willing to work on this connection. Lot of sexual chemistry here, lot of love and compatibility here. And with Temperance coming in reverse, need for balance, need for healing. Please heal. You are out of balance. You need to come into balance. You need to get to a place of empowerment before you begin this connection again. And it's going to be a beautiful connection when you both meet from a place of equality and not one above the other. All right? Lots of love. Bye-bye. Pile number 3, those of you who have chosen the Lights Years Tarot or this Rose Quartz Heart, this is your reading. You know, when I'm called to pick up the Rose Quartz, it always makes my heart so happy because I feel those of you who choose this pile are the softies. You know, you're the ones who have a large heart, a very kind heart, always willing to give, and always, you know, very compassionate, very happy people, loving people. I love this energy from you. So, pile 3. Before we get into your tarot, we're going to get into this energy check-in. This side will be you. This side will be your person. The center card is going to be for your connection. If, you can interchange it if you resonate more with this side and you feel your person is more like this. But at no time will you carry on with this reading if none of this sounds like you. Obviously, you won't. Choose another pile if you're called to. Otherwise, leave this reading. There are other readings in my playlist. Choose that. Or maybe if you're not called to anything at all, it's not meant for you at this time. Now, if it resonates with you, even then, maybe not all messages will, because it's a general reading. Private readings are separate. I have them. I offer them. But if it doesn't resonate, don't let it take from you. All right? Leave it for someone else. So, pile number 3. Your energies. You get the elk, earth element here. You get fish, the number 34 or 7 could be significant. And you get the Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups in reverse. For your person, you get the camel, which is fire element. Okay. And you get ship, which is number 3, and you get the book. You get 2 cards here. The number 26 could be significant, which adds to a number 8, and you get 8 of Wands in reverse. Okay. This is your connecting card, and it's possibly the first time I've pulled this card, so I'm also curious to know what it is. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. You're very powerful at this time, pile number 3. So think positive, because your blessings are on its way, and your negative thought can stop it from coming in. All right? So you need to forgive. If something's gone wrong, which obviously it has, otherwise you wouldn't be here for this reading, but if something has gone majorly wrong, learn to forgive them, learn to forgive yourself if you want to move forward, either with them or without them, but you need to forgive. All right? And it doesn't have to just be this connection. If there is something else from your past, maybe your childhood wounds that you have, maybe you have a grudge against your parents, your teachers, somebody from the past, learn to forgive, learn to let go. And you're doing this for you, not for anyone else. And this will remove blocks from your current path. With the elk card here, pile number 3, you could be an earth sign, your person could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. We also get the Princess of Cups in reverse and the 8 of Wands in reverse, which tells me that you are not only no contact, in separation, you're also no contact. You are, neither of you are communicating with one another. This person is focused towards you. All right? It's funny. The ship is going away from you. I think. Yes. The ship is going away from you, but the camel is looking towards you. The fish is looking towards this person, but the elk is looking elsewhere. So I feel you're mirroring one another a lot. But whatever's transpired between the two of you, you both are holding a grudge against one another. And you're both very connected to one another. This person wants you to make the first move, you want them to make the first move. You're both being very stubborn. And this person could be prideful, and you're just plain stubborn. And both of you want this communication, both of you pretending not to want to communicate, and then both of you are waiting for the other person to communicate. This is very childish energy. And the best part is, as we grow older, we become more and more childish in arguments, and some of the arguments that adults have can be so petty, it would put teenagers, to shame. That how can grown-ups act like that? I've seen the Queen of Pentacles here. Again, more earth. Lot of energy here between the two of you. So you may be pretending that you're not interested, they're doing the same, but there's a lot of interest here. But you want an apology, and they want an apology, and that's why this stalemate here. Both want communication, but they want the other person to communicate. So pile number 3, what is the truth about this connection? Spirit, what is the truth about the connection between pile number 3 and the person? Look at that. You get the 3 of Wands in reverse. This reminds me of the ship card here. Waiting. Hey, you remember I saw the Queen of Pentacles and I told you the insert here is the King of Pentacles. So that's divine couple. And what is this? Is that spades or clubs? It's spades. 10 of Swords. Pain. This person's in a lot of pain because of this connection not working, and you both are showing this grudge, some sort of misunderstanding, I feel. Let's see what's happening in this connection. What's the truth of this connection? Spirit. King of Cups in reverse. Four of Cups upright. Page of Cups upright. King of Swords upright. 7 of Wands upright. Bottom of the deck energy. 3 of Swords. Pile number 3. Whatever this breakup has been, and both of you want the other person to reach out, both of you want an apology from the other person. But just by looking at the way things are, I feel your person is feeling more hurt and more pain than you are at this time. You've both been hurt by this connection. And there's this defensive energy here. Yeah, 7 of Swords in reverse, the Devil in reverse, Hangman in reverse, Chariot. There is lack of clarity in this situation, alright? And I feel maybe there's a third party in between. When I say third party, I'm not talking about someone with you or someone with them. I'm not picking that energy up. But there could be, maybe you have common friends, someone's played dirty, or someone said something, and this relationship is just stopped because of pain, because of ego, because of lack of communication, miscommunication. Need for clarity is very strong. Love is there, but it's repressed. You are not willing to show one another love, you are not willing to communicate, you're not willing to forgive, but you're disinterested in anything else that's coming your way because you want it very badly. They are in the same energy. And you both want the apology. Each time someone's heart melts towards the other, you feel, shall I? And then you stop and say, no, I shall not. And what you need is the complete picture, the complete truth. And the only way to achieve it is communication. I haven't done this for the other groups because it wasn't required, but I am just going to ask Spirit whether you should be the one to communicate. All right, and just take out 3 cards, and if there are more than 2 upright cards, then you can communicate, and if not, well, just leave it. Either they'll communicate or something will happen serendipitously. All right, Spirit should pile number 1 communicate. We're taking out 1, 2, and 1 more card. Should pile number 1 be the first to communicate? It's not pile number 1, sorry, Spirit. Should pile number 3 be the first to communicate? 9 of Wands in reverse. Queen of Cups upright. Again, divine couple. We had seen divine couple there, the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. And here again. No. No pile number 1. You don't have to reach out. They will reach out to you. But just look at that. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups. There are definitely a lot of people in your reading. A lot of people. There was a Knight of Cups. You had 3 kings, 2 queens. There is someone who's meddled in this connection. All right? Whether they've done it knowingly, unknowingly, that's debatable. We don't know who this is. Maybe you do. But someone has said something to either of you, and without verifying it with one another, you've just taken off, blasted the other person, whoever's done that, and then that's the end of the connection. And now you both are hurting. The person who's believed that person is hurting more. I think this person is the one who's been told something about you. Maybe someone said that you were interested in someone else because there were 2 kings, 3 kings, maybe somebody, or 2 queens as well, 1 knight. And this person got triggered, and instead of asking you the truth about it, they saw for themselves maybe that you were talking to someone. God knows. For each of you it's going to be different. It can't be the same for everybody. But this person's just lost it. And before speaking to you, before asking you what happened, for some of you, they've just come and just let, all their emotions come out in the worst possible fashion, and they've just walked out saying that they're not interested. For some of you, they've not said a thing. They've just withdrawn their energies and never spoken to you after that. And you are wondering what happened. And you didn't like the way you were spoken to, or you didn't like the fact that you were ghosted, and you were hurt. But this person's hurt a lot more because they feel that you cheated on them perhaps, or that you're not interested in them and they're so invested in you. So they expect you to apologize because they are ready for the second chance because they're so invested in you. And you don't know why all this happened because you don't even know why it happened. You just don't know where it came from. You are not meant to reach out to them. They have to find the truth, because the fault, I'm not here sitting and, blaming someone or the other for it. But the fact is, if they have heard someone else say something about you, first of all, how did someone else dare to come between 2 people if you're in love? The fact that they gave someone else the permission to speak about your connection, and then just launch an attack without giving you, without having the decency of giving you the benefit of doubt, or asking you, or clarifying things openly. They've done whatever they had to, and so they need to step up and come to you. You don't have to go anywhere. Pile number 3. And when they realize it, they're going to feel so bad. And I just hope that when they do realize it, just out of guilt, they don't stop coming to you. You know, sometimes when they realize it's their folly, their ego, and then the thought of your reaction, all that might keep them back, but that's not of your concern. You work on yourself, you do you. This person's going to come around. They're going to find out the truth. You can't hide the truth for very long, can you? They'll come. You live your best life till then. So what's advice for you? Illumination. Yes, this illumination is going to happen soon for this person. Cleanse, and they're going to have to clear up all the muck that they have created in this relationship. All right, the onus lies with them. They will realize, because they understand that your connection was special. We've seen two counterparts here. So why did they do this? Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. This is required. They are going to actually have an aha moment. Someone else is possibly going to say that they've been absolutely stupid, and they are going to want to come and clear the air with you when they muster up the courage. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So possibly there's a lot of chemistry between the two of you. But right now, this explanation is so important. You both are in your fields. You're both so annoyed for different reasons. So, wow. Look at the bigger picture, and a fiery climax approaches. So this person is going to come to you. They're going to muster up the courage and come to you, because they're going to see the bigger picture now. And you're also being told to just take a broad perspective of everything that's happening and not have knee-jerk reactions. Don't let pride get in your way. This is what I was picking up. When this person gets no from someone else and they realize what a fool they've been, they want to come and clear the air with you. Okay, and it's going to take a lot of courage on their part to come and speak that to you. And maybe you are going to be really annoyed with them when they come. And that's fair, because they shouldn't have jumped to conclusion. But after you have to say your piece, don't let your pride ruin the connection if this is something that you want. All right? And now I'm going to take out a couple of message cards from your person. What do they want to say to you? I don't want to know. Maybe this is the reaction when they came to know from somebody else. I am in a committed relationship. Maybe this person got to know that you are committed to someone else, is what I feel. That's what I was picking up, their reaction, you know, with so many people out there, because I don't see anything else that could have caused this. Someone has said that you were committed to someone else, and that's triggered them so bad. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I want to feel that way again. They remember the love, they love what they felt with you, but now they've been just telling, because they've heard this from someone else, you committed to someone else, and they just felt that you used them. And they're going to feel so miserable when they find out the truth. But you do you, pile number 3. You just be your best version of yourself, and you just do you. You can't wait for anybody. You don't have to wait for anybody, and you just stand your ground. All right, you're wonderful people. I can pick that energy from you, and when this person comes, I'm sure you're going to melt. But make sure that you stand up for yourself and you stand your ground. All right, because I don't see you having done anything for you to be sorry for. And yet be the bigger person. Don't let your pride get in your way. All right? So that is all I have for you. Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. For pile number 2, I did a portion and forgot the rest. I hope I remember and do everything for you. We have a few more, no charms because of my nails, but we're going to give you a couple of letters in small tarot for further confirmation. Here you get 4. So there, with the 8 of Wands, I see there is going to be some sort of communication soon after they have that aha moment. Someone tells them about it. Yes, it's going to be very honest communication, and they're going to tell you exactly what they heard and how they reacted, and they are going to come and let you know that they see you as the Empress. They know that you are special. You've always been. There's no doubt about that. They only thought that you never, you were with someone else, and now they're going to come back and tell you, and they're going to tell you that they want their happily ever after with you. And what are the zodiac signs? Oh, I didn't mention the zodiac signs. You have, with the King of Cups, you have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. With the King of Swords, you have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. With Earth, you have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And with fire, you have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's everything. Do I really need to take something out here? Added confirmation, you have Scorpio with that King of Cups. You have Aries. Where did we get Aries here? Aries, and also that camel. And then you have Taurus. That's Earth. And this portion I forgot for pile number 2. I'm going to have to just, put down the letters, type the letters out. And for you, you get L. This could be yours or your person's initial. You have L, you have A, you have X, you have N, you have an O, a T, another A. So that's all I have for you. And now this is the final bye-bye before the next reading comes up. Sending you so much love and light.